All right, so apparently in Texas, two lawmakers are kind of beefing right now because um, one of them is accusing the Speaker of the House of Representatives, of being a alcoholic and being drunk at the hammer, not unlike good old Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, if you get my drift. He got hit in the head while he was drunk with a hammer by a guy possibly on meth. And then some dude in a U-Haul rammed into the gates or the barrier of the White House and said that he was going to kill Biden, and he also was a big fan of the National Socialist Party of Germany, aka NAZI. I'm not going to say it. I shouldn't have even said unalived. I should have said unalived. And Ron DeSantis has announced his campaign to run for president. Imagine that. Who expected he was going to do that? Who expected Ron DeSantis was going to run for president? Oh, and he announced it over Twitter Spaces and failed horribly. It was so good. It was so great, and it was basically just a giant advertisement for Twitter and a very scripted thing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a fun show. My name is Tyrant. Welcome to Tyrannical House of Comedy. So just so everyone knows, this is going to be have some political stuff, but we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna just make fun of everyone. We're not taking sides here or anything. I'm just having fun. I'm just sailing the seas as a pirate. But so we're gonna lead with we're gonna talk about this stuff in Texas with the drunk Speaker of the House, and then we're gonna talk about the U-Haul man, the Indian U-Haul Nazi, and then we're gonna talk about Ron DeSanctimonious. So I'll try and leave markers of when that's happening in there. That way, if you're only here for DeSantis, because I'm going to put that as the lead story of the title, you can skip to that point if you look at the description right now. But go ahead and comment and tell me how much of a fag I am for mixing politics with politics and Indian Nazis. Yeah, like, comment below, share, tell me how much of a fag I am, all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, first story we're gonna get into is these two Texas. Once I get over there, there we go. These two Texas lawmakers. Um, this is a lot of fun. So we're gonna read the article and then I'm gonna show you a video. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. If you're only listening, I am changing some stuff. If you're watching, you're gonna see this right now. Boom, swipe right. Swipe right for yes. Two of Texas's top officials feud over accusations of drunkenness, corruption. A feud between two of Texas's top Republicans is broken down into sordid accusations of drunkenness and corruption, same as the title, by Tim Pierce, written by the Daily Wire. A feud between, okay, same thing. The state's party's rift between its moderate and conservative wings fueled aspersions cast about two Republicans at the top of the state politics. Attorney General Ken Paxton, an outspoken conservative, and House Speaker Dade Phelan, who, Dade Phelan. I'm feeling this alcohol right now. Dade's feeling the whiskey. Let's put the bill to the floor right now. We'll put the bill to the floor. Who is friendly with the legislature's moderates and Democrats launched into a public feud on Tuesday. Paxton took aim at Phelan, calling on the speaker to resign after appearing to be, quote, in a state of apparent debilitating intoxication, end quote, during a House session on May 19th. A video clip of the session circulating online appeared to show Phelan slurring words as he oversaw proceedings. Paxton also accused the speaker of failing to, quote, pass critical conservative priorities, including protecting the integrity of our elections, preventing the Chinese spies, these goddamn China spies. You got these TikTokers putting their who whats and their how hows, and we got all our 16-year-olds sending dick pics to them, and now the Chinamen got all the pictures of their dicks. And what are they going to do with them? They're going to send dick pics to OnlyFans models and pretend they have bigger dicks to try and get in on the porno. And what's that going to do? What's that? It's going to lower the quality of our goddamn OnlyFans video. I don't want to see a tiny Chinese dick fucking the girl I've been following on OnlyFans for 16 months. I want a big, big white dick because I'm from Texas. So Paxton accused the speaker of failing to do all this stuff, Chinese spies, from controlling Texas land. Paxton and Phelan has proven himself unworthy of Texans' trust and capable of leading the Texas House. Look, I agree with you here, but solely on the basis that he shouldn't be leading it if he is pro Chinese spies. You know, if he's helping Chinese spies take control of Texas through OnlyFans and TikTok, I'm against that. And if he's drunk while he's doing his job as Speaker of the House, I am so for that. It's not even funny. I think everyone should be allowed to be drunk at their job. Even, I'm talking mailmen, truckers, Venezuelans who work at my job, all of them. I'm in favor of all that. And that's what they do, and they have fun with it, and they enjoy it, and that's a good thing. And I don't think we should, especially Texas probably has a lot of Mexicans because it's a border state, and the border's unsecure, as we're told by Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, and everyone else who doesn't actually live on the border. You know what I mean? So I think he's right, but I think that what we should be doing is we capture the Mexicans. What we do is we get in there, we say, hey, you can't be here. And then we give them a case of Bud Light because that shit ain't selling. And then we give them a case of Bud Light and shove them back over the border, and they're gonna be like, "Okay, see, I got what I needed from America. They gave me this Bud Light. I can sell it for 1,300 pesos, which will buy me a house in Mexico, or it'll buy me a head of lettuce in Americas." And that's what happens. So, um, some lawmakers have come out to defend Phelan because he's feeling that drunkenness over the footage of the May 19th session. Democratic lawmaker Jarvis Johnson said he did not notice anything odd about Phelan's behavior that day. Okay, we're going to pause. We're going to pause that so you guys can go ahead and see his behavior that day. Let me go ahead and get this going. Oh, I need to turn it up on right here. That should do it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Mr. Speaker, I move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send that amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? The chair has none. The amendment is adopted.
That's a drunk pause. That was a drunk pause
The
right
chair
there.
recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris. Mr. Johnson of Harris to speak in opposition to the bill. The chair recognizes Ms. Niave Criado to speak in opposition to the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, I move adoption.
All right, maybe that wasn't very good.
Mr. Campbell, send that amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment?
This is why that'd be funny if you hit it with the side of that long pause.
The chair recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris.
Oh shit.
Mr.
That long pause. Yeah, if it was a bar, it was just us. I'd give you a fucking, Mr.
Johnson of Harris.
Mr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson. Let me. These trannies they're taking over they're taking over our country. All right, let's go back to the article if I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so some lawmakers have come out to defend him. So actually, I can show you the other out. Whatever. Paxton shot it. Phelan came the same day the news broke that the House Committee on General Investigations was probing Paxton's attempt to settle a 2020 lawsuit using an alleged 3.3 million in public money as part of the investigation. The committee has subpoenaed Paxton's office for records. So Paxton is a corrupt attorney general, and Mr. Phelan, the alcohol, is an alcoholic house speaker, and it seems to work out pretty well for them, I think. We can take a look at this one too. This is Greg Price breaking. I have obtained over 6 minutes of Texas House Speaker Dade Phelan being either drunk or having mini strokes while presiding over the Texas House of Reps. I hope it's not strokes. I hope he's an alcoholic, because I can tell you personally, that's a real fun time. Alcoholism is so much fun. I mean, it's literally the most fun I've ever had in my life. Literally, literally the best fun I've ever had. Boy, do I love alcohol. Anyway, so does this guy. So let's give it a go and see what he's got to say.
Mr. Harris was shown as present. Please show him his machine malfunction. Please show him voting aye. Mr. Patterson.
I'm so what? I'm so drunk. Who? What's his name?
Mr. Patterson was present. His vote was not registered. Please show him voting aye.
I, I don't know what he said. He's president. He's here. He's here. Come here. Let everyone know. Come tell us. Come on. Come on.
Mr. Romero, for what purpose?
Does the gentleman yield for questions?
Will the gentleman yield for questions?
Yes, I'd be happy
The gentleman
to.
yields for questions.
Mr. Speaker, could
Mr.
you extend
Romero,
for just
for
one more
purpose?
question? I won't take 10 minutes.
Is there objection to extension time? Chair hears none, so ordered.
Turner of Tarrant sends up an amendment to the amendment. The amendment is
Oh, here we
acceptable
go.
to the author. A record vote has been requested.
Oh, look at that
by
cup
Mr.
right there.
Anchia.
Look at him take that drink.
Please,
Did you guys see that cringe? Do you see how he's cringing right there? That's what happens when you take a drink of pure alcohol. When you're I paused it because my dog was coming in the room. Sorry for the interruption. Forgot what I was saying, but that is the face of a drunken man right there. And I can tell you that as a man who is drunken at least 4 hours a day. You know what I mean?
ring the bell. Show Mr. Kaysen voting aye. Show Ms. Collier voting aye. Show Mr. Turner of Tarrant voting aye.
We're voting aye.
Show Mr. Romero voting aye.
That guy can smell the alcohol
All
on the
voted?
microphone.
There being 142
He just
ayes,
moved
0
his
nays,
cup
the
away from the
amendment to
hammer,
amendment
so
is
his
adopted.
alcohol didn't
Show
get
Mr.
hit by the
Hunter
hammer.
voting aye. Show Mr. Kaysen voting aye.
Here he
Show Ms.
goes. He's taking
Collier
another sip.
voting
He's taking
aye.
another sip.
Show Mr. Huberty
Turns his
voting
face away.
aye.
Ooh.
Have all voted? There being 142 ayes, 0 nays, the amendment.
Yeah, this dude's obviously drunk as
Members,
shit.
there's another amendment.
Is an amendment? This is an amendment. We're gonna do an amendment. We're gonna amend the amendment. We're gonna amend the amendment to amend the amendment with an amendment. And with that amendment, does everyone agree to the amending of the amendment after the amendment of the amendment? That's literally what is said afterward. I looked at all this crap and it was horrible. Anyway, let's go back to the actual article. Let's do the fucking news, because that's what we do, as Connor would say. Paxton shot at Flem came the same day news broke. The 3.3, yeah. 4 former employees of the Attorney General brought the suit in 2020, claiming they were retaliated against after accusing Paxton of corruption. The state legislature refused to fund the settlement, so the case continues to work its way through the courts. Phelan responded to Paxton's call to resign. I am just as bad as Pax. Well, if you want to amend the amendment, called resign, saying that the motives for and timing behind Paxton's statement today couldn't be more evident. The committee is conducting a thorough examination of events tied to the firing of the whistleblowers and that's a beefy one. The committee is conducting a thorough examination of the events tied to the firing of whistleblowers in addition to Ken Paxton's alleged illegal conduct, Phelan said. Mr. Paxton's statement today amounts to little more than a last-ditch effort to save face. Paxton hit Phelan again in a statement on Wednesday, attacking the House Speaker's record on policy while accusing him of an attempt to, quote, disenfranchise Texas voters and sabotage my work as an attorney general. Look, just because I took a little bit of money, a tiny bit of money, and I funneled it to my various prostitutes and drug dealers, well, you spent it all on liquor stores and got drunk during court proceedings. I'm obviously the better man than you. I'm more moral. I have a wife. And guess what? I tell her about the hookers. I tell her. I fucked Sapphire and Diamond and Mercedes. All three of them. And guess what? They were black. Yeah, the people you thought I hated, bitch. I'm fucking all those prostitutes. I'm fucking them all. I do what I want. I'm the House Speaker. I'm gonna get. Or no, this is not Paxton. No, this is Paxton, not Phelan. No. Paxton does hookers. Phelan does alcohol. Whatever. We're gonna move on to the next story. So anyway, it's just fun. I think it's just a lot of fun that this dude is just hammered at the wheel, dude. He's just hammered at the wheel.
The amendment. The clerk read the amendment to the amendment.
Amendment to the amendment by Guerin.
The chair recognizes Mr. Guerin to explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members.
The amendment
this
to the
moves
amendment.
one precinct from District 99.
Mr. Guerin sends an amendment to an amendment as amendment. That amendment to amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the amendment as amendment? The chair hears none. But Mr. Anchia requests a record of vote to the amendment as amendment.
The dude standing next to him was like, this dude's fucking hammered, bro.
Show Mr. Moody voting
Holy
aye, Ms.
shit.
Voting aye, Mr. Romero voting
He's
aye, Mr.
gonna
Harris voting
come
aye.
back on the liquor, man.
Show Mr. Guerin voting aye. Show Mr. Kaysen voting aye.
He's probably on cocaine too. That's why he's drinking so much, because he
members
did so
voting.
much cocaine in the back
There
room.
are 145
He had to-
ayes, 0 nays. The amendment to the amendment as amended.
The amendment to the amendment as amended is got to be me doing methamphetamine with a hooker that she said she's going to donate to the campaign. What can I say? She said she was going to donate to the campaign.
And I move adoption.
And I was like, yeah,
Mrs. Weiner
absolutely.
said the amendment is acceptable to the author. Is objection to the adoption amendment? Chair hears none. The amendment is adopted.
Fuck me.
Members, is the chair intention?
I'll be
be
honest.
back
I think
tomorrow
they
at
were
2 p.m.
absolutely wrong to try and accuse this man of being an alcoholic. He is quite obviously addicted to cocaine, and the alcohol is just him coping. That's all. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think it is. And maybe you guys are tired of this, but god damn it, do I love it, and I want to just keep doing it. So we're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this.
Given tonight's very late work.
It's so late. I've done so
We are
much
checking
cocaine.
geography in Tarrant County. So blame Tarrant County.
I don't even know what that is.
Sends an amendment to the amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Mr. Turner of Tarrant is requested record vote. The clerk will ring the bell. Mr. Kane
Did we do it twice? He did it twice?
Chair hears none. It was adopted.
I don't know if I can do this for another
Has
3
Ms. Weiner
minutes.
to close on the amendment.
Is he a fucking auctioneer at a goddamn cattle
There we go.
fucking auction?
Members, advocates believe that up to
Ugh.
18 million Americans with past convictions.
The Christian incursion
All right, never mind.
Record voters have been requested by Mr. Turner, the clerk.
This seems like reverse order of how drunk. This honestly seems like reverse order of how drunk he was. It seems like he started off like the last one, which was like the last one he did, was as drunk as he's been, and this is in reverse order of just him like being not so drunk at this point. Oh, wow. He's just ignoring his duties while just talking to a hot congresswoman. God, wow, those you really only paid 10 grand for those tits? Those look like 50 grand tits. My God, I would snort cocaine off of both of them after I drank an entire bottle of alcohol.
All members voting. There being 37 ayes and 80 nays, the amendment fails adopted.
He just goes back to that conversation.
The amendment is acceptable to the author.
All right, we're gonna stop that shit. I love it. I love this guy. I think this guy should run for president. Not Ron DeSantis, not Donald Trump. I love Vivek Ramaswamy. I love RFK Jr. Besides his gun stances, he can fuck off on those. But I love all that. Except I think this guy should be their vice president or like secretary of state or something. Like I just want to see a drunk. No. Press secretary. That would be the greatest. We got this guy as press secretary. Am I right? Like we got this guy as press secretary. Boom. Beautiful. Wonderful. Love it. Let's do fucking that. Because you know for a fact he is going to say crazier shit than Kian Jean-Pierre, Keenan Michael Key-Pierre, whatever the fuck her fucking gay-ass name is. And I don't mean it in a homophobic way because she's actually a lesbian. I appreciate lesbians. I like the videos they make. I enjoy them thoroughly. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing that they do, lesbians. My favorite thing that they do is videos of them having sex. And I love it. And stop looking at my bed, you faggots. What are you imagining? Fucking me there? Like this dude, this drunk guy? Anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna go on to the next story right now. So a couple days ago, a man was accused of ramming his U-Haul into barriers near the White House, and then he praised Hitler after his arrest. Court filings will show this, and shut the fuck up, you fucking stupid camera. I hate this camera, and I can't return it. So a white supremacist, an avowed Nazi, a lover of Hitler, some guy who hates anyone but white people, has decided he's going to assassinate Donald Trump, kill him dead with a U-Haul truck. And let me tell you something. This is what he looks like. Nuance Bro says, remember that U-Haul Nazi truck from the other day? Dude is literally an Indian guy. Many of these white nationalists are weirdo Hispanic and Indian guys online. Oh, buddy. If you do not know the greatness that Hitler has done for us, how can I help you with this tech support? Let me ask you this. If you think that resetting the modem will not work and you will not try it, why will you not try voting for Donald Trump? It is because you do not think with your head. You do not know what Hitler was the man. I love Hitler. Hitler said he loved Aryans, and I am a light-skinned Indian, and we are basically Aryan. We consider ourselves the original Aryan people. And you come and you shit on me and kick my dog? No. No, I don't think so. You are shit. My people do not like the penis on the women. We do not agree with this. We're going to get rid of. I am going to run a U-Haul into you and kill you with my Nazi. I'm going to choke you to death with a Nazi flag, hang you from the tree outside the White House. And yeah, I don't know if that accent was very good, but that's what I did. It's what I did, and I'm okay with it. I agree with it, and I will keep doing it until I live in I- Iran. Until I live in Iran. When I live in Iran, I will stop that accent because they will all murder me dead. Murder me dead. So let's see. We're going to see the original CNN article that was posted on the 23rd of May. And today, as we're recording this, is the 24th. And when you're seeing this, is probably the 25th. Because that's when I will post it. But CNN is going to go ahead and say that uh, gay people are the reason that this happened. I'm kidding. That's not what they're going to say. But this is what court filings will say. Man accused of ramming U-Haul into barriers near White House praised Hitler after his arrest. A man, blah, 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 blah. Saya Virish Kandula, 19, of Chesterfield, Missouri, an obvious Indian man, is in custody and has been charged in federal court with one count of depredation of property of the United States in excess of $1,000. U.S. Park Police originally arrested Kandula on several charges, including threatening to kill or harm a president, vice president, or family member. It's possible that prosecutors add additional charges as the case progresses. I doubt it. I bet you they take the charges down because he's an Indian guy from India. India. I'm from India. I'm from India and I love white people. I love white people and Hitler so much that I am going to kill President Joe Biden so we get the black Indian candidate Kamala Harris. And the black Indian candidate Kamala Harris is the whitest. I can't even do this. It's so silly to think that like he really wanted to like I'm gonna kill this white president because I fucking hate everyone but white people. So I can get a fucking black Indian retarded president in office. And she's gonna fucking go with the MAGA gang. Boom, boom, boom. Original. MAGA gang, gang, gang. MAGA gang. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think this is just a big dumbass psyop in my opinion. Um it's possible that prosecutors add additional charges as the case progresses. No, they're not gonna. They are going to take him away. Kandula in handcuffs and wearing a t-shirt and shorts appeared in D.C. Superior Court Tuesday afternoon. U.S. Park Police told CNN he was held in custody without bail. He has not yet entered a formal plea in federal court, where a case is expected to continue with initial appearance of a single charge Wednesday. And a lawyer for him in that case has not yet been named publicly. That's because they're going to hide it, give him some probation, a couple days in jail, and be like, all right, let's pretend this didn't happen. They're gonna do like another false flag in fucking Ukraine, or like a fucking a gay pride parade that's coming up, and it's just gonna be like, well, some Nazis, the Proud Boys showed. No, the Proud Boys all went to jail. What's the new one with the shields and the masks and the sunglasses? They all look FBI. The Patriot Front. They all look like FBI agents. Those Patriot Front guys are going to show up and protest it and get them locked up. The Secret Service said no agency or White House personnel were injured in the incident. The truck, which carried a Nazi flag, among other things, crashed into security barriers on the north side of Lafayette. Just before this time, Kandula made threatening comments regarding the White House and the scene, including he wanted to kidnap and blah, 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 blah. Wow, lot of stuff. God, a lot of people. CNN's John Miller, Evan Perez, Kurt Devine contributed to this report. Wow. A lot of people. A lot of people are really supporting this guy. If you read this, I encourage you all to check out the article. It's by CNN. If you go to Brave browser and type in CNN man accused of ramming U-Haul, it'll come up. But then I found this other article today. It's a 3-minute read. U-Haul man who tried to crash into the White House and kill Biden has charges quietly downgraded by Matt Vespa. This is by Town Hall News, I believe. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I trust it. I don't care. I don't care. Who do you trust and who don't you? Who do you trust and who do you not trust today, nowadays? You just fucking use your gut, dude. What's real, what's not? I don't fucking know. No one knows. No one really knows unless you were there to witness it. You know? We just gotta pick a side, and I'm picking this side because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny! We told you the media would run away from this story once the identity of the U-Haul driver was identified. Indian name guy, 19, rammed security barriers near White House early on May 23. Explosive were not found inside of it. Yeah, I know. But a notebook and duct tape were found in his backpack. There was also a Nazi flag. Some of the left zeroed in on the Tomahawk missile. Like a Tomahawk. I thought he had a Tomahawk missile. I was like, okay, that's for sure. For sure the government set this up. If he had a Tomahawk missile in his van, he's rammed a fucking he rented a U-Haul, bought a Tomahawk missile, put it in the back of the U-Haul, and then he rammed the gates, thinking it would blow up and kill the president over half a mile away. It'd also be funny if it said there's no explosives found inside, and also we did find a Tomahawk missile. Like, well, that's an explosive. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That's fake news. A non-white man from Chesterfield, Missouri, committed the crime. It was time for the liberal media to deploy countermeasures. This is an op-ed, obviously. Kadula reportedly wanted to kidnap Biden, assassinate him, and take over the government. The handbook might also be a manifesto, allegedly containing many pages of writing. Whether that will be released anytime soon is a mystery. Hey, release the that tranny bitch who shot up that school. Why don't you release that manifesto, you fucking faggot. Given how prosecutors are trying to move on from this incident since it's decidedly not an attack motivated by white nationalism. Well, Indian nationalism is white nationalism. If you bring up Hitler, no matter how mentally fucking deficient you are, this dude is obviously mentally ill. He's obviously a mentally ill guy. He fucking ate all the lead paint. All the lead paint his 6 years in India, came over with his parents, and then fucking consumed all the TikTok and all the porn he possibly could, and the lead, the TikTok, and the porn all polluted his brain into thinking that he was a white man, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man, 6'4", 210 pounds, full of muscle, didn't need to work out, but did a little bit just to keep up appearances. And he was just ready to fuck shit up. He was so strong that his U-Haul would break through these barriers at 5 miles an hour after he slowed down before he got there and then took a turn and then hit the gas. Anyway, a slew of federal charges that Kahlua faced from this attack was downgraded to one single count of depredation of government property. Seriously? One single count. I got punched by a cop once and they charged me with 4 fucking counts. The slew of federal charges that Kadula faced from this attack is downgraded to a single count of depredation. Fuck you. Yeah, it's all bullshit. I hate these people. I don't know. What do you guys think we do about this? Comment below. Tell me. Do you think an Indian guy can be a real white supremacist? Because they're accusing this guy of being a white supremacist. Like, they're not accusing him of just being a Hitler supporter. Because there's weird, mentally ill people who support Hitler. Like this guy. That's all he is. He's just mentally ill. He doesn't understand that Hitler would have done to him what he did to 3.5 million Jews and 2.5 million other people. It was 6 million people total, but it was 3.5 million Jews. Those are the facts. I'm just saying. I'm not denying the Holocaust. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Even though it's kind of suspicious that you put shoes in all the museums. It's like, are those the shoes, or just get some? I'm not saying that those shoes. I'm not saying that the Nazis didn't say, "Hey, take your shoes off before you get in the shower," and that shower was actually a gas chamber. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying what I'm saying is, why be so obvious and weird about it? You know what I mean? Anyway, we're gonna move on to old DeSantis. DeSantis released his goddamn presidential thingamajig, and we gonna get to that. Let go. The Daily Wire wants Ron DeSantis elected so bad that they've decided they're gonna turn him orange. And there he is, the orange man himself, not Donald Trump. Ron DeSantis. Wow, don't those eyes look bluer with all that Cheeto cheese dust on Ron DeSantis's face? And they made sure the AI that they used made sure it's consistent, because they wanted to look like old Trumpsky. But if you go down here, that picture of Trumpsky in the middle there, very less orange than DeSantis right there. So the Daily Wire is going all in on DeSantis being elected, because he released a video today, a launch video, yesterday, technically, is when you're watching this. DeSantis releases campaign launch video, Twitter launch crashes app as servers are strained. So you can see, obviously, that they're trying to like make it look good for Ron DeSantis, but the fact of the matter is the original one, it got up to like almost 700,000 before they just cut the whole thing because it was crashing too much. And then instead they hosted off of David Sachs, who was supposed to be co-hosting. So they hosted off his instead of Elon Musk, because they said that'll reduce the volume of people. And so it went from almost 700,000 to start at 100,000, and then it ended like at like 200, 220,000. But this video is making it seem like it was positive or something. But when you went from like, oh, 700,000 people are going to watch this before it even starts, to, oh, well, we can't get 700,000 people. Let's do it on a smaller account so less people watch. You fucking failed. You fucking failed. Rumble could handle those easily. Easily could handle all those users at once, even if everyone else was on there at the same time. YouTube could handle 10 times that at prime time. At prime time, they could. So, no excuse. You have no excuses. I mean, and they don't. I don't understand why. Because Elon Musk was like, oh, yeah, we're going to have him do that. And we're going to make this a platform for podcasts. And it's like, you don't have the bandwidth. You don't have the fucking server capacity for that. You were a text platform. You were a fucking text platform that allowed 30-second videos beforehand. And you're like, yeah, we're going to do a live space with fucking 6 million people. That's not going to fucking work on your shitty-ass tiny servers that don't make any money. YouTube ain't bleeding for money. Twitter is, though. YouTube ain't, but Twitter is. And I hate YouTube. Don't get me wrong, I hate YouTube. I love you, YouTube. Please fucking put me up in the algorithm a little more. No, but I prefer Spotify as far as my stuff goes. Don't listen to YouTube. I love you. But I prefer Spotify. And I've thought about Twitter, and it would be good because there's not a lot of space and you got a lot of server space. But then it became obvious when you did this video that you don't have enough server space for everyone doing the same thing at once. You know what I mean? So kind of gay, kind of stupid, but let's hear what the Daily Wire has to say. So, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announces Wednesday evening he's running for president of the United States. He filed paperwork with the FEC earlier in the afternoon. Our border is a disaster. Crime infested our city. The federal government makes it harder for families to make ends meet, and the president flounders. DeSantis said in the video, but to decline is a choice. Success is attainable. And freedom is worth fighting for. Righting the ship requires restoring sanity to our society, normalcy to our communities, integrity to our institutions. Yeah, our institutions are fucked. There's no such integrity to our institutions is an oxymoron. An institution, by definition, cannot have integrity. Fucking goddamn statist. And by the way, I don't love Trump. I think it should be Vivek Ramaswamy versus fucking RFK Jr. That's who I want, Republican versus Democrat. Republican, we got Vivek Ramaswamy. Democrat, we got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Let's fucking do that. Let's just do that. Let's just ignore all the other people and just say these are the nominees. Let's just ignore everyone. Why can't we make that a movement? That would be great. If an Elon Musk or a Joe Rogan, or Elon Musk and a Joe Rogan were to come together with Jack Posobiec, the Young Turks, Tim Pool, I don't know, a couple gay influencers like Dave Rubin and the liberal equivalent were to come together and be like, yeah, we're tired of this shit. Let's do whatever I said before that I forgot now. Yeah, so hopefully that happens, but I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback. I'm running for president to lead our GAC. I want to gack in your fucking mouth. I want to gack down your throat. Ron DeSantis 2024. Let me gack in your mouth. Let me gack in it. Let me gack deep down your throat while you cup my balls. Cup the balls. DeSantis also joined a special event on Twitter with the platform's own Elon Musk, which received received intense interest at a crash the event due to servers being overloaded. The servers are straining somewhat, Musk said at one point, as 700,000 people logged into the event. All right. He did say it at one point, but he said it when they started the new Twitter space on David Sachs's Twitter, where only 100,000 people were tuned in at the time when he said that. So only 100,000 people are actually tuned in when he said the servers are straining somewhat. And it never got back up to 700,000. It only got up to, I don't even think it hit 300,000. I think it was like 220. So he never did what he wanted to do, and they were pretending like it was so great and so amazing. But like, if the most popular person on Twitter can't hold an important Twitter space without crashing the servers, you need to have better servers, you fucking autistic retard. Seriously, Elon, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, because I'm retarded and I'm retarded, but uh, how am I more retarded than you and you thought your servers would survive that? Like, I would know. I would go to my IT people and be like, hey, can our server survive this? And they would be like, nah, not even a little bit. And then I'm sure you went, well, but see the servers. Because that's you. That's what you do. You stutter and everyone's like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is so charming. He's so charming with his fat gut and his fat tits and his stutter and his autism. Oh my god, he's so sexy. Isn't Elon Musk's autism so sexy next to Ron DeSantis's establishmentness? Oh my god, I love it. I want to jerk off while the CIA waterboards you, baby. Breaking. Twitter experiencing severe. God damn it, dude. I fucking hate the Daily Wire so much. So this is by someone doing something. Trump released a statement on DeSantis entering 2024 presidential race. Former President Donald Trump responded to Governor Ron DeSantis, Republican of Florida, entering the 2024 presidential race on Wednesday by mocking the governor and his campaign on Twitter launch, which he called disaster. He also worked in reference in a reference to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, who he said he will soon be friends with. DeSantis officially entered the race Wednesday afternoon by filing with the FEC hours before he appeared in a live stream event on Twitter with billionaire Elon Musk, where he formally announced his campaign. Wow, that paragraph was a giant run-on sentence. I'd like to personally congratulate Rob DeSanctimonious on finally announcing that he will be entering the race for president of the United States, Trump posted on social media. I want you guys to know, if you are wondering why the only person that Donald Trump has actually attacked was Ron DeSantis, even though he was the last one in the race, is because Ron DeSantis is the only one who actually seriously entered the race. Every other person who has entered the Republican primary is literally just fucking positioning themselves for a cabinet position. They're just trying to get vice president, secretary of state, secretary of fucking war, whatever the fuck, defense, I guess, nowadays, which is bullshit. It's funny, when they decided they were going to make, it was secretary of war before we had a military industrial complex, but then when we're like, yeah, the military industrial complex definitely exists, we're like, let's call it secretary of defense. Let's throw these dumb Asians off, you know what I mean? They don't know English. They don't fucking know what they're talking about. So he posted that on Truth Social. Hopefully he will get the full experience of being attacked by the Marxist, communist, and radical left lunatics of our country, without which he will never know what kind of job he is doing. These lowlifes and misfits are far worse than the leaders of the hostile foreign countries. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. How are they worse than the Marxists? So you're saying hang on, never mind. Shut up. Shut up. These lowlifes and misfits are far worse than the leaders of the hostile foreign countries. All right. I hate Trump. I hate DeSantis. I hate Biden, and I hope they all have great lives, but retire from politics. Nothing about getting shot by a Cuban. They must be soundly defeated in order to make America great again. As DeSantis' Twitter event has some technical difficulties due to the high level of strain. You mean, okay, so this is definitely written by by the man, Daily Wire. Mark my words, everybody. The Daily Wire will replace Fox News as the main conservative network, and it will be a bunch of shills. A bunch of shills. I love it. But we're going to end on this. This is a lot of fun. This is my favorite thing that I've seen. This was posted by Trump's Twitter. I'm actually going to blank out my window and so you guys can see the whole thing. So we have, if you're only listening, it's Elon Musk as the host, Speaker Ron DeSantis, Speaker George Soros, Speaker Carl Schwab, Speaker Dick Cheney, Speaker Adolf Hitler, and Speaker the Devil. Oh, and Speaker the FBI. Well, I guess we'll see what they have to say.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Ron DeSantis Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
That's Dick
Okay,
Cheney
so how
coughing.
are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
For you guys listening.
Guys from the FBI, This is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
The FBI left the chat.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space, so Governor Ron DeSantis could.
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Guys, can we please just calm down?
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm...
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up! Would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president, okay?
Yeah, we kind of already knew about it.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our...
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words.
Oh shit, Donald J.
Adele,
Trump
I'm gonna
entered
kick
the
your ass
room.
very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
Holy shit. God damn. Is that who we need? Is that who we want? Yeah, but I don't think it's possible, and I don't want to do it. So let's go with Dave Smith. Everyone, we're going to wrap up this show by saying this. Sure. You might get elected to politics, make it up to the top of your state, be Speaker of the House in the legislative branch. And then you become such a prostitute-addicted alcoholic that you can't stand but to get so drunk that you bash your own alcoholic drink filled with drugs with the gavel. And then everyone accuses you of things because it's splattered all over them. Or you do so much meth because you just got to America from India that you think you're white and you think Hitler was okay with people who were like, white? And then sometimes you decide you're going to run for president and then some stuff. Anyway. Should have ended this a while ago. Here we go. Thank you for listening, my friends. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, share with your friends. Keep this going. Let's get some subscribe if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Love y'all. Welcome to Tyrannical House of Comedy. My name is Tyrant. Don't forget my name.